Your mentality is really the biggest flex you got. You see, after vibing and thriving and just keeping it grinding, what I started to notice is what separates the artists who are at the top compared to your local artists, celebrity type of influencers compared to your local TikTok stars. At the end of the day, it's really your conditions that shape your mentality. But you see, don't get it twisted, because you can always become greater than your own circumstance. Therefore, you can always rewire the part of your brain that will get you the success that you want. But bear with me, look, hey, bear with me. You see, when you take a look at your own programming, right? You see, I take a look at my own programming, and I start to notice that it's what I do time and time again. My own routine, what I consume time and time again, is really what's gonna digest in my own mentality that I will then be able to express and push upon the world. So you see, when I was up in Cali, right, man, I would just get high, kick it with my homies, man, slap some dumbass music, some Bay Area slappers, and we would just be vibing. We would just be vibing. We weren't thriving, hell nah. We would just be vibing. We weren't even grinding. We would just be vibing. But you see, over time, doing that over and over again, bro, we got bored of just smoking. We started going around the bay. Man, I went ahead and checked my mama's whip. Went ahead and jacked my mama's whip. This school just to jack my mama's whip. Just like a go ahead and cruise around with my homeboys. Hey, long story short, I did it a few times and then eventually got caught up. But you see, as you really begin to look at your own programming and start to realize that your own routine shapes your own reality, right? You see, I started to notice that, like, damn, slowly but surely, my own mentality was getting worse. You see, I went from just smoking on the streets to scheming on the streets. Just cause every day, not every day, but damn near most days, I would go ahead and kick it with my homies and we would just be vibing. Talking about pointless things that weren't gonna get us anywhere. So you see, when I moved out here to Houston, bro, it was a whole different vibe in general. When I came out here, I started grinding. Fast forward 4 years later, I started to recognize that, damn, you could really reprogram your mind to achieve any desire you want. You see, I know most people really crave something hard in their life, but yet, you know, it's crazy to me how they're not able to achieve what they truly want. Because you see, we're defunct. So miracles do exist for us who operate in union with the Creator, with the utmost. So you see, when you start to have faith in higher power, when you start to work with higher power, and that's when miracles start to happen. That's when you start to get lucky. That's when you start to catch a blessing. But you see, when you start to realize that, damn, you could indeed have anything you want in life, bro, what is it that you really want? You see, like, me, I already know what I want. That's the reason I'm out here giving the spiel to y'all. Because, bro, honestly, you just take a look at the state of mind of the world, or just the nation. The nation is just, it's just wild what's going on over here. It's just wild on this side. We started to see that Trump getting into it with Elon Musk. We started seeing the riots going down in LA. Sending the Marines. What? Sending the Marines. What? Sending the Marines to go after the people who are just protesting. I mean, they ain't rioting. I'm tripping. The people who are just protesting, right? And then you got the rest of us who are getting screwed time and time again because, hey, 60% of us Americans cannot afford $1,000 emergency bail. So you see, like, crazy to me how the president himself doesn't try to uplift his own country, his own people. You see, like, those who get put in position of power, you know, we already know they crooked. They crooked. But you see, as a youngin who aspires to be greater than a president, now let me tell you that, hey, we live in a free world. As a matter of fact, we live in a free country. We live in the freest country in the world. So you see, there's a lot of opportunity out here for you to seize. But you see, you first got to see the opportunity before you could seize it. But you see, before you could even see the opportunity that really, hey, that's really all in front of us, you're really going to ask yourself one thing. Because there's about 1 million opportunities. You're going to be like, hey, bro, what exactly do I pursue? What exactly do you want for yourself? What exactly do you want for yourself? You see, what really separates Mr. Beast from the rest of the bootleg Mr. Beast is Mr. Beast really does it with a purpose and intention. Bro, his purpose and intention was just to be the most wildest YouTuber out there. And guess what? He did just that. He did just that. You know, other people are just trying to copy what he did. But hey, they still have yet to find their own purpose of what they want to do with their channel. You see, Mr. Beast, he just took it to a whole nother level. Like, he's the most wild on YouTube. Like, he's the most wild on YouTube. Invest hundreds of millions of dollars just to make content for y'all. Now that's crazy. Now that's crazy. But you see, you gotta have a purpose and intention with anything you do in life, for real. Cause if not, then hey, bro, you would just get left astray, or you probably just stop in the middle of the track because you don't even know where you're going. Because you don't know where you're going. You see, it all really starts with aligning yourself with your highest desire. You see, like, notice that I grew up hella quick. The reason why is because I was out there in Cali at 15 doing some dumbass things. Moved over here at 16. Things changed hella. Started growing up alone. So that forced me to grow up and just start thinking for myself early on. I mean, shit. The pandemic also hit too. So, you know, it's either you got lost or you found yourself. Or you found yourself. But you see, I started realizing, I'm like, damn. If I truly want the greatest for myself, then I truly gotta have the greatest routine. So you know what I do every morning? Every morning I wake up and take a cold shower. Can you top that? Come on. You see, it's extreme discipline that will keep you sharp in the game. And I'm playing, bro. I really don't be taking cold showers. I'm too much of a bitch to do that. Like, I did it one time, but hey, I never stepped in that cold shower in the morning again. Like, hell nah. I'll do it after I work out, but like, just to wake up and take a cold shower, I'll foul. Oh, Lord. Hey, bro. Hey, if you could do that day in and day out, not only will you prolong your health and your youth, but bro, your discipline will be insane. Like no other, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm eventually gonna get on that though. I just gotta find my momentum. And then you will start to see how my discipline go crazy and how I became that much sharper. Hey. So you see, you really gotta align your routine with your highest desire. And from there, just free flow with life. Any obstacle, hey, it's just a chance for you to get better. So you see, it's only ever a stepping stone. It's only ever a staircase on the way to the top. So when you start to realize that your own mentality is indeed your biggest flex, because your own mentality indeed shapes your reality. And hey, I could talk to you about this all day and show you about 1,000 study cases that proves this works. Matter of fact, they might call it manifesting. They might think it's all miracles, but in reality, it's just working with a higher power, aligning your routine with your higher desire, with your highest desire. And hey, you too could be living life like a dream. You too could be living life like a dream. So now tell me, like I've told you in the past videos, if you've been keeping up, what is it that you're really seeking? And now, how is you gonna align yourself with that? And miracles do exist, you know. You just gotta have faith that everything will go your way. You gotta embody, feel the emotion of it being real. Let's say you wanna find love, then guess what? Give yourself that love, and in due time, you'll find your loved one. Let's say you want to be rich. Put your head in them books. Start pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and see how much further you get. Be persistent with anything you decide to do to accomplish what you really want. And you can make it happen faster than you imagine. For real. Like, bro, you know, in 5 years, you could really get to where you really want to be in life if you only stay persistent. Now imagine 20. You know, life is really yours. But you see, it all really starts with recognizing that it's all mentality. So tell me, how is he gonna shape your world? How is you gonna shape your world? Cause, bruh, come on now. At this point, you must know that the world is yours. Come on. Let's get to it. Let's stay persistently persistent.